Dear students, a very good day to all of you. Today we are going to perform a practical to observe the various stages of meiosis from rat or mice testes. Let us begin with a brief introduction which would be followed by the practical. Cell division is the basis of reproduction in all organisms. Cell division is of two types, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis is the process of cell reproduction which involves the division of the nucleus to form two identical nuclei, followed by a division of the cytoplasm, that is cytokinesis, which results in the two nuclei being separated into different cells. In sexually reproducing organisms, a special division called meiosis takes place. Unlike mitosis, meiosis results in the reduction of chromosome number, so that each daughter nucleus has half the number of chromosomes found in the somatic cells. Each haploid nucleus produced through meiosis contains one chromosome of each pair found in the diploid cells of the same organism. In this practical, we will study the second type of division, that is meiosis, which is also called as the reduction division. In this kind of cell division, the normal chromosome number, that is 2n of parent cell, is reduced to half, that is n number of chromosomes in the daughter cells. It occurs in reproductive cells, example in the testes of male organism and in the ovaries of the females to produce gametes. In meiosis, the chromosome number is reduced to half in gametes, so that when doubled at fertilization, it once again becomes 2n or normal. If these gametes were produced by mitosis, the offspring developing from zygote would then have double the number of chromosome in the next generation. Every living organism has a definite number of chromosome in its body cells. Example, onion cell has 16 chromosomes, potato has 48 chromosomes, grasshopper has 24 chromosomes, horse cells have 64 chromosomes, man has 46 chromosomes, mice has 40 chromosomes and rat has 42 chromosomes. Therefore, to keep the chromosome number constant, the reproductive cells of the parents divide by this reduction division called meiosis. The materials required here are rat or mice testis, hypotonic solution, that is 1.1% sodium citrate, isotonic solution, that is 2.2% sodium citrate, fixative, that is 1:3 acetomethanol, freshly prepared and chilled, 2% Giemsa solution, centrifuge tubes, Pasteur pipettes, slides, etc. Now, we shall talk about preparation of solutions. To prepare the isotonic solution, 2.2 grams sodium citrate powder is dissolved in 100 ml distilled water. To prepare the hypotonic solution, 1.1% sodium citrate powder is dissolved in 100 ml distilled water. Fixative is prepared fresh by mixing 1 part acetic acid to 3 parts of methanol. For the Giemsa stock solution, take 1 gram Giemsa powder in 54 ml glycerol, stir and heat at 60 degrees centigrade for 1 hour. Cool and add 86 ml methanol to it and put the solution for overnight in dark. Next day, pour the solution in amber colored bottle. Now, to prepare the working solution, 1 ml of the stock solution is taken in 50 ml distilled water to get 2% Giemsa stain. In this procedure, first dissect out the testes from rat or mice. Place the testes into a cuvette containing isotonic solution, that is 2.2% sodium citrate. Clear out fat bodies and connective tissue layer that is Tunica albuginea. With the help of scissors, separate and tease out seminiferous tubules. After the separation step, allow the larger tissue pieces to settle. Now take one centrifuge tube and label it appropriately. Transfer the supernatant from cuvette to this centrifuge tube and avoid taking large particles. Add a little amount of isotonic solution. If required, take a balancing tube. The tubes are centrifuged at 2000 rpm for 15 minutes at room temperature. After centrifugation, the cells settle down as pellet. Remove the supernatant carefully using a Pasteur pipette without disturbing the pellet. Add 5 ml of hypertonic solution to the pellet. Now mix the hypertonic solution gently with the Pasteur pipette. Incubate the tube in water bath for 20 minutes at 37 degrees centigrade. The temperature of water bath should be maintained at 37 degrees centigrade and hence should be checked periodically. The fixative used here is 1:3 acetomethanol, which should always be freshly prepared and chilled. Add 5 ml of the fixative to the tube and agitate thoroughly with the help of a pipette so that bubbles appear. Centrifuge the tube at 2000 rpm for 15 minutes. Cells have settled down as pellet. Remove the supernatant carefully and discard it. Again add fresh chilled fixative. Agitate the contents properly. Now centrifuge at 2000 rpm for 15 minutes. Repeat for 2-3 washes of fixative with thorough mixing till the pellet is clear. After the last centrifugation, remove the supernatant. Add some more fixative to the pellet to prepare a proper cell suspension and agitate thoroughly with the help of a pipette so that bubbles appear. For slide preparation, use a wet, clean, chilled slide. Take 3 to 4 drops of cell suspension on the slide and flame dry it. Drain the extra solution on the slide and label it appropriately. The slides can also be prepared using a hot plate. 3 to 4 drops of cell suspension are placed onto the slide and kept on a hot plate for drying. Label the slides appropriately. Let the slides cool at room temperature. Now keep them in 2% Jimsa for 3 to 5 minutes. Rinse in distilled water. Let the slides dry before observing under the microscope. Observe the slides first under low power. Check various fields to observe different phases. Different stages of meiosis can be observed under high power for better visualization. If required, the cells can also be observed under oil immersion lens. The cells of testes are undergoing spermatogenesis, which involves the process of meiosis. Meiosis I and meiosis II are continuous processes and have substages. Hence, all the stages of meiosis are observed, such as prophase I, which includes leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene, diakinesis, and other stages of meiosis I, such as anaphase 1, telophase 1, metaphase 1. Meiosis II stages are also observed, such as prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2. Meiosis I consists of 4 stages, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. The prophase 1 of meiosis is much longer as compared to prophase of mitosis. It is further subdivided into the following 5 substages. In leptotene, the chromosomes become distinct and appear as long and thin thread in the nucleus. The condensation and thickening of chromosomes is marked by coiling of the thin thread. Each chromosome consists of 2 chromatids held together by centromere, but these are not easily visible. In zygotene, homologous chromosomes start pairing from one end. This pairing is known as synapsis. Each pair of homologous chromosome is called bivalent. In pachytene, the chromosomes become shorter and thicker due to contraction. Each paired unit, the bivalent, consists of 4 chromatids, hence known as tetrads. Crossing over occurs by the end of this stage, that is break and exchange of partners occurs between non-sister chromatids. The point of interchange and rejoining appears as X-shaped and is known as chiasma. In diplotene, the homologous chromosomes begin to separate. The 2 non-sister chromatids of a homologous pair remain attached at 1 or 2 points, that is the chiasmata. It is at the chiasmata that exchange of segments of chromatids between homologous chromosomes takes place. The process is known as genetic recombination. In diakinesis, the homologous chromosomes of a bivalent move apart from each other and become more compact. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappears. Spindle formation is completed. In metaphase I, the nuclear membrane and nucleolus have disappeared. The bivalents arrange themselves at the equator. The spindle fibers are attached at the centromere of the chromosomes. In anaphase I, the spindle fibers shorten. The centromeres of homologous chromosomes are pulled along by the spindle fibers towards the opposite poles. There is no division of centromere. Thus, half of the chromosomes of the parent nucleus go to one pole and the remaining half in the opposite pole. Each set of chromosomes that moves to one pole consists of a mixture of parental and maternal chromosome parts. In telophase I, the separated chromosomes form the nuclei. The daughter nuclei have half the number of chromosomes of the parent nucleus, which had one pair of each chromosome, that is diploid, 2n number of chromosomes. The daughter nuclei are now haploid, that is having n number of chromosomes. The nucleolus reappears and nuclear membrane is formed around each group of chromosomes. The daughter nuclei may immediately undergo the second meiotic division. The second meiotic division is essentially like mitotic division and is separated into the same 4 stages, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. These changes occur simultaneously in both the haploid daughter cells. To distinguish these stages from those of meiosis I, the second meiosis stages are designated by adding 2 against them. In prophase II, it is of short duration. The chromosomes shorten and reappear. Formation of spindle starts. The 2 chromatids are attached to the single centromere. Nucleolus and nuclear membrane begin to disappear. In metaphase II, the chromosomes arrange themselves along the equator. Formation of spindle apparatus is completed. The centromere of each chromosome is attached to the spindle fiber and the centromere in each chromosome divides. During anaphase II, the centromere splits and the sister chromatids move towards the poles along the spindle fibers due to the shortening of fibers. In telophase 2, on reaching the poles, the chromosomes organize themselves into haploid daughter nuclei. The nucleolus and the nuclear membrane reappear. Cytokinesis may occur in two successive stages, once after meiosis I and then after meiosis II, or in some instances it occurs only after meiosis II. This results in 4 haploid cells. What is the significance of meiosis? It helps to maintain constant number of chromosomes in a species in sexual reproduction. Meiosis occurs during gamete formation, that is gametogenesis, and reduces the number of chromosomes from diploid, that is 2n, to haploid, that is n number in the gametes. These haploid gametes fuse to form diploid zygote during fertilization. The diploid zygote develops into a normal diploid individual. Meiosis establishes new combination of characters due to number 1, mixing of paternal and maternal chromosomes, and number 2, crossing over during prophase 1. As a result, the progeny inherits traits of both mother and father in a new combination. To summarize, we have discussed the significance of meiosis and its various stages in today's program. We also performed the practical to observe the various stages from mice testes. Hope you found the program of good information. Thank you.